You would probably agree with me, since 2022, the internet has been constantly bombarded, awash with videos and information coming from Burkina Faso, ranging from healthcare, agriculture, road infrastructure, and much more. All thanks to the revolutionary leader, Ibrahim Traore. We have made a decision, the Komon-Tok platform, to do ground truthing by visiting the country itself and find out more. But not so fast, because today, again, there is a golden news spreading around. And that is exactly why we're here to share this information with yourself and, of course, to people who care. The golden.
Hello and welcome to Komon-Tok platform, your go-to podcast for deep dives into Africa's biggest economic stories. Zirenia, and today we're unpacking a golden moment, literally. On June 30th, 2025, Australian mining firm West African Resources achieved its first gold pour at the Kiaka mine in Burkina Faso. That inaugural bar weighed an impressive 5.7 kilograms, about 183 troy ounces, produced on site during the smelting process. This milestone came ahead of schedule and under budget, signaling strong operational performance from day one. Let's rewind a bit. Back in November 2021, West African Resources acquired a 90% stake in Kiaka from B2 Gold and GAMS Mining F&I. The Burkina Faso government retained the remaining 10% Africa. Fast forward 3.5 years, and the mine is now officially pouring gold sooner and cheaper than anticipated. Executive Chairman Richard Hyde called it a major milestone, underlining Kiaka as a key stepping stone toward the company's goal of producing over 500,000 ounces of gold annually by 2030 Africa. Here's some context. The processing plant is delivering metallurgical recoveries above 92%, and throughput exceeds expectations. With 140,000 tons of ore at 0.7 grams per ton already processed, the site is gearing up for full rate ramp up through Q3 2025. Operationally, they're running double shifts across Kiaka Main and Kiaka South, with open pit mining and ore stacking well underway. miningweekly.com. But the story isn't just about gold or profits. It's also about policy and sovereignty. In August 2024, Burkina Faso passed reforms to its mining code, increasing the government's free carried equity in new projects from 10% to 15%, with an option for another 15% Africa. Businessinsider.com. The policy shift reflects a broader drive for greater national control and economic benefit, which is essential in a country where gold accounts for roughly 80% of export earnings and 14% of GDP Africa. This month also saw 5 gold assets handed over to the state-owned Sopamibe, reinforcing the government's strategy to assert control over critical resources. So what does this mean for West African Resources? It cements their reputation as a low-cost, high-efficiency gold producer poised to challenge the 500,000 ounce mark by 2030 Africa. Businessinsider.com. For policy and sovereignty, it exemplifies how strategic reforms like state equity shares and asset nationalization can coexist with investor-friendly contracts. And that's the story behind the glint of that 5.7 kilogram gold bar at Kiaka, a historic pour, a milestone for both Burkina Faso and West African Resources, and a reminder that gold isn't just a commodity, it's a catalyst for economic sovereignty and strategic growth. This Komon-Tok platform, stay with us for more stories that shape the African economic landscape. If you are new here, consider subscribing